Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. Special welcome to my new subscribers and viewers. I really appreciate it. Good morning to my subscribers in the Philippines. Good evening to my subscribers in America and beyond. I just wanted to answer a few questions today, and I do this every now and then from my comments, and because I just feel compelled. It gives me a chance to kind of get to know you, let you know that I do read your comments, and I really appreciate them. It helps my channel, as a matter of fact. But, you know, the first thing I want to address is this movement that's growing about e-begging. You know, a guy asked me, he says, you know, why am I asking for donations on my channel? He said, all you're doing is sitting in front of a camera talking. He said, what type of related expenses is associated with that? You know, that's a fair question because, you know, that's just the way he sees it. You know, but I want to educate this e-begging movement that's been growing, that's been discouraging YouTubers and their subscribers and viewers from supporting their channels. See, from purchasing their goods and services. I personally believe it's just a bunch of trolls or disgruntled YouTubers who have no following. But let me educate you a little bit. We're all, that means you, me, people who deliver content to YouTube, people who view that content, we're all unpaid employees of YouTube. That's the first thing I want to tell you, okay? The minute that you troll, the minute that you created your YouTube account, Google and YouTube start earning money off you and your information. Do you really think YouTube is free? No, they get paid off of your information. They get paid from the content that we upload to YouTube. They get paid for that. So why should they be the only ones to profit off of our content? So you're telling me that my time's not worth anything. I don't beg. I don't ask anything for I don't ask anybody for anything. A lawyer told me to put that on there. He said, Calvin, that'll protect you just in case someone wants to donate. He said, you know, for tax purposes and different things like that. He said, because I see what you're doing on your Sunshine Shoulders Facebook page. That's why I do it. Okay. And again, my audience is 45 and over. They're old enough and responsible enough that if they want to donate, they can do that. See, some people appreciate the effort, the time and effort that it takes for us to give them this content. But let's go back to YouTube. See, they're profiting off of the little guys like me, because let me give you some more information, sir. And I'm going to be real conservative about it. I would say there's 500 million YouTube channels on this social media platform. And a very, very tiny percent of those channels are monetized. And an even smaller percentage of those are earning any money that would be considered earnings or making a living. You know, so what you really get is mom and pop guys like me who do this for fun, who do this because they enjoy it. But we don't need you trolling us and bashing us and calling and saying we're begging. We're not begging. I mean, a lot of these guys who counsel and offer their services like that, they should be paid. This is information that's in demand. Who are you to tell somebody else how to spend their money, who to support? So I just wanted to take a few minutes to say that, guys. You know, y'all need to troll somewhere else, because I put that there for people who appreciate what I'm doing. If you think you can do it, then come on and do it. Start your channel. Because I checked the guy's channel who gave me that comment. He doesn't have one video. He has zero content. But he's telling me what my content is worth. See, so excuse me for getting kind of excited, but it's not just for me, it's for other guys too. You know, we're a community, man. You know, we got to take up for each other. But they've started this movement, this e-begging movement, guys, and don't buy into it. We're all unpaid, remember, unpaid employees of YouTube. YouTube is the only one profiting, whether I monetize or not. Okay? They're the ones getting rich and rich and rich. How do you think a small company like YouTube can become so powerful with the few employees they have? Check out Instagram, how they had 13 employees and it wiped out Polaroid with 270,000 employees. You know why? Because their content is free. They're getting their content from us. We're their employees. We're uploading all that content and pictures and posts and all of that. They're the ones getting paid off of it, not you, dummy. So that's how they can have a company with 13 employees, and it'll displace a company as powerful as Kodak and Polaroid with 270,000 because of stupid people like you. So go on with all that trolling, man. You know, let these people, if they want to donate, if they want to support and buy the goods and services from these mom and pop YouTubers like me who will never earn any money doing this, let them do it, man. You know, it's a movement, man, that we need to stamp out, YouTube community, because it's going too far. They don't know what they're talking about. They're spreading a lot of misinformation. These guys, you know, and I don't charge for my services. Once somebody wants to send me an email and ask me about insurance, ask me about living over here, I do it for free. But some guys, if they want to charge, man, I don't see anything wrong with it. YouTube is getting paid off of it, okay? So I'm done with that, but I just want to let you know my audience is 45 and above. They can do whatever they want to do. And it's just like any other thing, Facebook, anything. Just keep scrolling, man, if you don't like it. But don't bash us for it, man. We're doing the best we can. We're trying to provide content that people need, that they're asking for. It's in demand. We're not going to get rich doing it, man. I mean, you know, go after YouTube. Don't come after us. We don't have anything. Thanks, guys. And that's just my rant, man. But these guys, man, with this e-begging movement, man, they get on my nerves. They got whole channels. That's all they do. Discourage people. You know, they don't realize that only a tiny percentage of people on YouTube even earn anything that would be considered earnings. The rest of us, we're just doing it because it's something to do. We enjoy it. So back off with that stuff, because I'm going to speak up. I'm not like a lot of these other YouTubers to sit back and take it. You know. But that's enough of that. Another thing that came across was a gentleman asked me, he said, hey, Calvin, he said, you know, when your 3 years is up, you know, because as a U.S. citizen, I can stay in the Philippines for 3 years without ever leaving. But he said, what do you do when it's time to leave for your throwaway ticket? You know, because that's a good question, you know. But what I do is I just go to Guam, guys. You know, by me being a U.S. citizen, it's just as good as going home. That's a U.S. territory. And when I go to Guam, you know, a lot of times when I get there, I just get a physical and a checkup too while I'm there, because my private insurance is good in Guam. And if you're looking and you have original Medicare, your original Medicare is good in Guam. You know, the 50 states, District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands, Guam, Americans, Samoa. Your Medicare is good there, so you know you can kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. I know a lot of guys, they just like to go to Hong Kong because it's close, and you know it's like an hour and a half, and I think 2 hours, and I think Guam's like 3.5 to 4 hours. But you know, as far as that throwaway ticket, see what I do once I buy one way from here to Guam. Then once I get to Guam and I finish my business, whatever I'm doing, even if it's just to stay out night for a couple of days, I'll buy a round trip ticket from Guam to the Philippines and back to Guam. And what I do is I set it as far out as they'll possibly let me do it, and that makes the ticket even cheaper because it's not that expensive. I don't think it's even $200 to do that, and that's really a low price to pay. And just in case, if I really have to use it, I can use it and go back to Guam. But that's something to think about, guys, you know, and everybody has their own plan, but that's my plan simply because of the insurance reasons. And, you know, if you're over here and, you know, you don't have VA and you don't have, and, you know, you got Medicare, man, it's just something to think about, you know, because healthcare over here is not expensive, man. You know, when I went to the doctor, my doctor's appointment was 500 pesos, about $11. I went to the dentist and had a tooth pulled back here that was cracked. It was $10 with everything. Okay, one night in the hospital here in St. Carlos in the city health department, it's about $45, a little bit less than $45. I know because when she had the baby, right before she had the baby, like a month before she had the baby, she had to go in the hospital. She was experiencing some problems, 4 days, and I spent 8,000 pesos. So it's about $170. But if you go to the doctor and they may see something and you don't want to have the procedure done here, just fly to Guam, man. Your private insurance is good there. Your Medicare is good there. If you have Medicare Advantage, okay, it's good for emergencies and urgent care, dialysis, that sort of thing. They'll reimburse you. And if you got a supplement, it's going to be good. It's going to pick up what your original Medicare doesn't pick up, just like it does in the States. So that's just something to think about. That's what I do. I don't complicate it. You know, it's the same as going home, really. But except it's only 4 hours away. So it's just something to think about. And the last thing I just want to touch on is, you know, a guy asked me, he said, you know, what's my typical day like over here? He said, it looks like, you know, you have a lot of time on your hands, you know, and it's true. I normally get up about 6 o'clock, you know, and then, of course, I roll over and she's already awake with that, you know, your wish is my command look on her face. You know, and that just gets my day started, man. I drink my coffee. I usually go out and work out. And, you know, the funny thing about being in the Philippines, well, I love it so much, man. It seems like every day I'm on vacation. It seems like every day reminds me like a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning. You know, one of my subscribers said one time, he said, when you're part of that rat race over in America, you become a rat. Well, look, I've been out of the rat race for so long, I'm no longer a rat. I'm like a lazy dog over here, man, and I'm eating everything up. But, you know, then I usually, you know, I read, you know, because I read a lot, and I may watch some NFL highlights on YouTube, and then a lot of times I just go to the market or the store just to go, just to get out of the house. But, you know, and then the time goes fast over here, man, and, you know, I don't know why, but the days are starting to run into each other, really, you know, especially with this pandemic. But that's my day, really, man. You know, I'm kicked back. I don't have any stress. I don't have any worries. I live a minimalist lifestyle over here. I couldn't ask for more. But thanks for y'all's questions. And I apologize for getting upset about this e-bigging thing, man. But it really gets to me because, you know, who are you guys to tell, to be the overseers of YouTube? Get on YouTube. They're the ones earning all the billions and billions of dollars, not me. Hell, I barely got enough to make it through the month. So thank you so much. If you're in America, it's late. You're probably in the bed already, but if you're not, and you don't want them late grocery runs and you see somebody out in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink. Give them a couple of dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's not even 12 o'clock yet. Matter of fact, it's about 10 o'clock. We got the whole rest of the day to find somebody to help. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Stay safe, stay COVID free, take care, and I'll see you again next time.